let's do some questions here. The first question is, we have a gun on top of a vertical cliff of 90 meters. So H is 90 meters. Fires a shell horizontally with a velocity u equals to 350 meters per second. We have to calculate how long it takes the shell to strike the ground. You have the formula for time of flight. Time of flight t is equal to 2h over g. So the time of flight will be 2 times h, 90 over g, 9.8. So the time of flight will be equals to 4.29 seconds. This is the time of flight. We have to calculate how far the shell from the bottom of the cliff when it strikes the ground, which is equal to the range. From the formula of range is equal to u times time of flight. So the range will be equals to 350 times 4.29. So the range will be equals to 1500 meter. This will be the range. Also, you have to calculate here with what speed will the shell strike the ground. We might use this equation because we have u and we have h. So we are able to calculate. We will be able to calculate the v. So v will be equals to u square plus 2gh square root. So v will be equals to 350 squared plus 2 times 9.8 times h, which is 90 meters. So v will be equals to 352.5 meters per second. We have to find the direction. We have v. We have to find it. A is the one of this one to find this one. So v in x direction, we know the velocity in x direction is equal to u of x, which is equal to u cosine of 1, which is equal to u. So we have u, which is 350 meters per second. So in order to find the direction, we have v of x and we have v. We have this angle cosine, angle alpha. Angle alpha, the cosine of angle alpha is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So the cosine of angle alpha is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So angle alpha is cosine inverse of v of x over v. So we have angle alpha is cosine inverse of v of x, which is equal to v, which is equal to u 350 over 352.5. So alpha will be equals to cosine inverse of 350 divided by 352.5, which will be equals to 6.8 degree. Another example, we have a shot is fired horizontally at a velocity u. This is another example. We have u equals to 300 meters per second. We have to find the magnitude and direction of its velocity after 8 seconds. V and the magnitude. So from this expression we have u and t. In order to calculate v, we are going to use this equation because we have u and we have t. So v will be equals to u squared plus g squared t squared square root. So v will be equals to u 300 squared plus g squared 9.8 squared t squared times 80 squared square root. So v will be equals to 300 squared times 9.8 times 8 squared will be 310 meters per second. To calculate the angle, we know that the angle is equal to cosine inverse of v of x, which is equal to u over v, 310, from which find the angle to be 14.6 degrees. Another example, we have a boy throws a ball horizontally at 8 meters per second straight out from a window. Ball is caught by a friend on the street who is 14 meters from the base of the building. How high above the street is the window? So let us assume this is a building which stands at 8 above the ground. So when this boy throws a ball horizontally at an initial speed of 8 meters per second, then a friend is on a street here. Let us assume this is the other street. Let us assume this point is the other boy who is 14 meters from the base of the building. So the boy is 14 meters from the building. How high above the street is a window? We have to calculate h. The boy is here, so the projectile will come to this point here. The boy who is 14 meters, and we have the speed of projection. So we have to find it h. We know that range is equal to u 2h over g. We have the range, we have the u, so we'll be able to calculate h. So this square here, we have the range squared is equal to u squared times 2h over g. So the h will be equals to range squared times g divided by 2u squared. So h will be equals to r squared 14 squared times g 9.8 divided by 2 times u squared, h squared. So the h will be equals to 15 meters. So the height of the building is 15 meters. Now let us learn about projection above the ground, but in this case the projectile is projected at an angle alpha above the horizontal. In this case, it's just the same as the previous case. As you can see here, u is increasing direction of y, so it's positive. Distance y might increase or decrease, so it might be positive or negative. The g is usually in opposite direction to the y, so it is negative. So we have to calculate the expression for time to reach the maximum point. So this is the maximum point here. So we have to calculate the time from here to here. It is just the same as the first case of projection. We know that s v in y direction is equal to u in y direction a t. So v in y direction will be equals to 0, the maximum point, and u in y direction is u time theta, and the acceleration is negative g, and the time t is equal to time to reach the maximum height. So 0 is equal to u of y, u sin theta minus g time to to reach the maximum height. So the time to reach the maximum height will be equals to u and theta over g. Time to reach the maximum height is equal to u and theta over g. Now let us calculate the expression for time of flight t. In this case, we might not multiply this by 2 because this projectile is not symmetrical. If you divide this here, this part is not equal to this part, so we will not multiply by 2. We will use the second equation of motion. S of y is equal to u of y t half a y t squared. So S of y will be equals to h minus, and the u of y will be equals to u sine theta. T will be equal to time of flight, and a of y is equal to negative g. So negative h will be equals to u sine theta times t minus a half g t squared. So this is quadratic equation. So if we have the h, u, and sine of angle, we are going to solve this as a quadratic equation to find the value of t. So let us just write it as it is here. H is equal to u sine of theta t minus a half g t squared. From this, we will be able to calculate the time of flight t. Also, in order to calculate the range r, the range r is equal to velocity in x direction times t. So the range will be equals to u cosine the angle of projection times t. T is going to be solved from this expression here. Range is equal to u cosine of theta into t. Now let us find the expression for v at any time t. From the first equation of motion, we know that v of y is equal to u of y plus of yt. So v of y will be equal to u of y, which is equal to u sine of angle minus gt. V of x is equal to u cos theta. So v will be equal to v square plus vy square root. So from these two, you will be able to get the value of v. So v will be equal to v of x, which is equal to u cosine angle squared minus plus v of y is here, u y plus u